great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
They'll run the 10 to begin the drive.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 9 now.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not how they envisioned the start to this when you give up the touchdown and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, check that, street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll buy some time right.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Taylor. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 39. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Big Lion. 18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Head the street, head the street. Rig alert, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready,
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Seven Pirates. Check mash.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. The slot man in motion right. Back to throw again. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, check that. Street. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check, Comcast, check, Comcast.
They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
79 Broncos.
Slot man moves right. 2nd and 6. It's caught. Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Chubb on the counter. And able to get this to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Black Broncos. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Go check, go check. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Cade York on now for the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. York able to send this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything. And here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
On second down, it's Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second and 13. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Ashton Dulin from 8 yards out. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round. Gay now set to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now,
and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be and now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 16. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 2. And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, he fakes a spike.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
18, pioneer.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Check that. Street.
The slot man in motion right. They'll set up a throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They run once more with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's got a man, complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Ready?
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60, Dragon 60. Go street.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Let's go now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. For the Colts.